What's good, everybody? It's your boy TJ, and today we're going to be doing a non-spoiler review for Halloween Kills. But before we get started, don't forget we got a giveaway going on my Twitter at TJ McFly. All you have to do is retweet this tweet, follow the account, and you can win a $50 gift card for Fandango. The theaters are jam-packed with films. You got James Bond, you got Venom, you got Halloween Kills coming out this week. So make sure you head over to that Twitter page at TJ McFly, retweet this tweet, follow, and you're good. So Halloween Kills is the second film of the Blumhouse Halloween trilogy directed by David Gordon Green. The movie picks up right where we left off in 2018. We got Laurie, her daughter, her granddaughter, thinking that they just barbecued Michael Myers. But of course, he gets saved by a bunch of firefighters who, granted, they were just doing their job. They get a call that there's a house on fire, so they come and they try to put it out. They inadvertently save Michael Myers, and then he kills him. And don't worry, that's not a spoiler, it's in the trailer. So pretty much the plot of this film is that the people of Haddonfield are grouping together to finally stop Michael Myers. And what's dope about this movie is that not only do the characters who made it out alive from 2018 show up, but we do get characters from the 1978 original classic. We have a grown-up Tommy Doyle, a grown-up Lindsay Wallace. We even got the nurse Marion Chambers. We even got Sheriff Lee Brackett, who was the dad of Andy Brackett from the original one. And when he showed up on screen, me being a big fan of the original Halloween, that was so dope. And he may or may not recite a quote that he said in the original. You're gonna have to wait and see. I will say that Halloween Kills has probably my favorite opening scene out of any Halloween movie. The flashbacks to when they show that night in 1978. The quality of the video, it looks like you're watching a vintage movie. And I thought they did that phenomenally. And also to see the, original mask. And obviously it's not too dirty because that was really the first night he wore it. To see that again, on the big screen in 2021, as a Halloween fan, I loved it. And speaking of Michael Myers, Halloween Kills is probably the most brutal, the most savage, vicious Michael Myers we have ever seen. Me personally, I like seeing Michael Myers stalk his victims and, eventually killing them one by one. But in this one, there are times where he's fighting like 7 people at the same time. He looked like Thanos trying to take on the Avengers. It was cool to see just because, we haven't seen that before. But me personally, I wasn't really a fan of. And if you thought the first movie was, light on the kills, and if you're into that type of stuff, this movie should satisfy your bloodthirst, because there are some brutal killings. There's brains all over the floor. It's pretty intense. Like I said, it was nice to see the characters from the original movie, but they're all grown up. But I'm not gonna lie, I did not like their side story. And what's messed up is that that side story took up a good amount of screen time. I thought that story was pointless. It didn't make sense. It ended up having no payoff. So we could have spent more time with Michael, or even with Laurie's daughter and her granddaughter. I feel like they set something up really good, and then it ended up just going downhill. And speaking of the Strode family, if you're expecting a Laurie versus Michael final battle, you're not gonna get it, because this is the second film of a trilogy. And I kind of hate when studios announce that, because you walk in knowing that this movie isn't really gonna feel finished. You know that we're gonna get the final battle next year. So it's expected that Laurie is kind of pushed to the sides in this film, and the focus is more on her daughter and her granddaughter. And that's pretty much how I feel about Halloween Kills. I'm a big Halloween fan, but this film doesn't feel finished, which that's expected. It's a trilogy. And the side story kind of took me out of it. So the score I am going to give it will end up being biased, because I'm a Halloween fan. I always keep it real with y'all. But Halloween Ends, which will be released next year, is either going to make this movie better, or it somehow might make it worse. So this Halloween, if you just want to enjoy, sit back and watch Michael Myers just kill a bunch of people, this movie's for you. But story-wise, this kind of just feels like a filler. It's like they just said, here, just try to watch this until we get to Halloween Ends. And it's crazy too, because pre-pandemic, Halloween Ends was supposed to come out this month of this year, and Halloween Kills was last year. I will say too that I don't think there was a lot of the classic John Carpenter score. I'm gonna have to watch it again, but I swear we only heard it a few times throughout the whole movie. I think that if you are a big fan of the original Halloween, you will enjoy this more than others because of, the fan service. You got the, characters from the original. You got Easter eggs that are alluding to the other Halloween movies, which actually don't even really take place in this universe. If you're not really too big of a Halloween fan, then this story might take you out of it. Like I said, it doesn't feel complete. And of course, you know, it ends on a cliffhanger. So if I have to score Halloween Kills out of 10, I'm going 6.5 out of 10. It's not as good as 2018. And like I said, that score, that 6.5, might change after Halloween ends, because I may view this one a lot better or worse. So that does it for my Halloween Kills non-spoiler review. You know, don't forget, subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment down below, are you a fan of Michael Myers? What's your favorite Halloween movie? And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.